welcome to Drip Talk Tuesday.
Yeah. How you doing this Tuesday?
Amazing. How's your day today?
It's been pretty good. Keeping me busy, that's for sure.
Yeah. How is it like coming back to work?
Oh, it was rough. Um, yeah, just adjusting and
You still
from
jet lag?
no, but more like mentally because you enjoyed so much. I had so much fun out there,
Yeah.
and it takes time to kind of forget about good time and just refocus on business.
We can
Even
switch.
though even though I worked out there,
Yeah.
but still it was such a good nice time.
How do you work and ski? That just seems like
Honestly,
hard. And
for
the
me to
time.
fully enjoy experience there, I
Uh,
need to know that things are done here,
okay.
and not that I have to work, but more just to kind of
Like a checklist. You can't
not
stay
checklist, just especially with
focused.
the time difference. For me, was like after 3 p.m. out there, I kind of chilling and not doing much. So
Mm.
I still have time to check on the what is happening in US, how jobs are happening, what's going on, just to make sure everything
Yeah.
is good and kind of calms me down and
That's
it helps
good.
me feel better.
Do you communicate with your staff? I mean, employees at all times, or are you kind of just letting them be?
Yeah,
It's
they're
on
pretty
their own.
independent. That they're handling things on their own,
Yeah.
and I have that rule that I'm teaching everyone
Hmm.
who comes on my team is once you put yourself out there,
Yeah.
you got to be ready to get asked or called in. So that means that even if I step in for one single small thing, I gotta be ready to answer 10 other things.
Yeah.
So for
It's
me,
a
it's
lot.
more about just observing from outside and kind of calming my nerves
Yeah.
because the team is new, everything that we built is kind of fresh. So I just want to make sure that things are not falling apart.
Yeah. All right. Well, we have to talk about networking. You're actually the president of BNI.
That's right.
What is the name of the BNI?
Elevate Business Network. It's close by Marietta Square.
Okay. Okay.
It's on
Oh, yeah.
Whitlock Avenue. Yeah, just off of the square.
I always think of the Melt Yard for some
Yeah,
reason.
it's actually at the Melt Yard. So we
Okay.
meet in the morning. We have the whole restaurant just for us.
Mm.
It's such a nice place to check in during business hours, but also Thursdays morning.
Yes.
We are always there, networking, connecting with businesses from the area, and trying to pass referrals to each other and just
Yes.
build our own network.
Okay, so as the president of BNI, how would you tell somebody who's new to try it out and see what BNI is?
You invest your time in that group, so
Okay.
at least you know that you're guaranteed you're the only seat in your industry. So
Okay.
no other moving company can join my chapter because I'm there.
So this is a networking group every Thursdays.
The point of, especially on the group, it starts with how we see the group and how we want to build our group. But then it comes time when we talk about our businesses. We educate
Yes.
each other because the team that you have around you, I'm not selling them.
Right.
Those
You're working
people,
with them, right?
exactly. So
Referrals.
those people around me are my sales force
Yes.
because it happened now while I was gone. You just see online people are actually referring you to other
Even when
customers.
you're gone.
Exactly. So
Wow.
that's why, like, if you're doing great job with educating your team on daily basis and
Yeah.
weekly basis, they work for you and they help you. Same with if another member steps out. There happened that one of the members had medical leave.
Yeah.
It's not good because if we are all business owners, that means that if you're not producing, you're not earning. So I remember that all of us still kept referring business. That's
Together as a
why
team.
you want to make sure,
Mhm.
and we'll come back to how to treat the chapter. You asked me
Yes,
about like
yeah.
the energy and everything, but making sure the group that you decide going with has your back, but you gotta also have their back. So
Yes.
it's really like you gotta find place where you can work with group and people that feel right, feel like home for you, that you can work with, because on the end of the day, it's
Mm-hmm.
it's it's a partnership.
It is. I also noticed when I went to BNI's, there's different times. So there's like a
Yeah.
6 a.m., 8 a.m., 9:30. So it's different times and it kind of lasts really long. Just
An average is 90 minutes, so it's 1 hour
mm,
30 minutes. Um, it just depends on the group. Yeah, it can be pushed a little bit over depending on the size,
right.
but to your point with time and location, those are the first thing that you want to look around. So you want to make sure, because
Yes.
you got to commit to BNI.
It is. It's a
So
commitment. They take it
yeah,
seriously. They had a when I visited one chapter, they had a check marks of how many absences one person. I was like, whoa, you can't
that's
even hide. They put the
yeah,
absences, how many referrals you gave. It felt like it's a lot of stress, but also I feel like it will motivate you to work hard because everybody's working hard for you as well.
yeah. And I mean, there are 7 BNI core values,
Okay.
and one of them is accountability. So
Mm.
that's why you have limited number of absences that you can have in 6 months period, because if you're not present there to work with us, we are not working together,
Yeah.
because you have 4 meetings a month.
Yes, a lot.
And for chapter and for the group to just succeed, we need to be there, we need to be present for each other, because it's a group work. And it seems on the outside, it seems like a volunteer work, but it gets you paid very well.
Yeah,
I recently
especially
did
when you get the referrals. Really good.
That's where I was going with this, because recently I was doing reports. We're uh coming to the end of third month of this year,
Yeah.
so I was doing some reports just to see how the year started. And BNI was the number one referral that was coming from, the number of
Wow.
referrals, number of jobs. So I can't be
Great job.
happier.
To be honest,
Yeah,
I really do like BNI. It's a great community, a support system, and everyone's so positive. Actually, all of the locations I've been feels like family. Family here, family there. There's so
yeah,
many. It feels like, huh? When I was really looking for chapters, I'm still looking because I'm kind of new. I've only been to maybe three,
yeah,
and it makes me think like, whoa, they're really motivated in one group, or the other group is like very big, and I don't know if I want to be in a bigger group or I want to be in a calmer group,
yeah,
because there's so many.
yeah. And that's why it's important to visit multiple,
Yeah.
so you feel different energies, because also it depends on you, like your personality.
Mm.
What part of the day is the meeting? You might not be performing at 6 o'clock,
It's
but you
just
might
very
be,
early.
yeah, you might be performing 11. So it's totally fine.
You have
Or,
11?
oh
Oh
yeah, there are
shoot.
groups all over the clock. And
Sounds like
yeah, there
very
is no in
late.
afternoons.
For
No, I don't think
I was
so.
like,
But
that is so long to be in a meeting.
probably 11 is the latest. Most of them are in morning, and then you gotta find like-minded people so you fit right in there. And what just happened previous week
Mhm.
was I got invited from my first chapter in Decatur. People never forget about you.
Oh, that was your old chapter.
Yeah, they
Yes,
kept
the
referring,
OG.
yeah, they kept referring business to me. And
I love their
uh
Christmas party.
oh yeah, it's always fun. And recently just got invited, like, for one of the presentations that they have.
Yeah,
So unfortunately, my meeting is matching up with
at the
theirs,
same time.
but then one of my team members is going to show up there to support. So
That's so
it's always you're
nice.
looking to support each
Yeah,
other. Yeah.
you're always the doer, the giver. Sounds like
Yeah.
Home Depot.
What a commercial. Well, and I never regretted, even to this day. And people know I talk about this often, because when I started a business, I didn't want to charge anything. So I
Yeah,
gave trust to clients first. And to this day, I haven't changed that. Everybody is asking me,
that's
like, "Hey,
true.
are you sure with that? You don't want to charge, you don't get card on file."
Yeah, you actually don't.
Yeah. And yeah, I'd be happy with that. And I feel like it's paying off.
That's true. Do you believe that networking and referrals work for businesses, or do you think it's better to just keep doing advertising online?
Yeah. I mean, especially for startups, the best way you can go, best route, invest your time in networking,
Yes, yeah,
go meet your community, get to know people,
I agree.
because not that just you get referrals, you learn about yourself, your business, what you should sell, what people are looking for.
Okay, well, thank you so much for your time here
You're
at
welcome.
Drip Talk Tuesday.
I enjoyed
Back
it.
again.
Oh yeah, I'm loving it.
Anything else you would like to say before we go?
No, really.
Well, it was great
Thank you for
talking
having
to
me.
you.
Yeah,
Of
I
course.
love it.